Let me tell you a story about 3 girls who should have never taken that road that night. Their names were Aisha, Nia, and Tasha, 3 friends from Atlanta, full of energy, heading out for a weekend trip deep in the countryside. It was late, maybe past midnight, when they took that wrong turn. The road was quiet, too quiet. Tall trees lined both sides, their branches stretching like arms, blocking out the moonlight. At first, it was all jokes, music blasting, laughter echoing in the dark. Then, the GPS froze, signal died, and the road behind them, gone, just trees and mist. Aisha, the bold one, tried to play it cool. "We straight, y'all. Roads don't just disappear, but I swear to you, this one did." The air started changing. It got heavy, thick, like the forest was holding its breath. Even the crickets went silent. Tasha, sitting in the back seat, whispered, "Something's not right." And right when she said that, the car headlights flickered. Once, twice, then darkness. No sound, no wind, no light, just the sound of their own breathing. And then from deep in those trees came a whisper, low, slow, calling one of their names, greater than Nia. Her blood ran cold. "Aisha, you heard that, right?" But no one answered, because all 3 of them were staring straight ahead. And there, just past the windshield, a shadow moved, something tall, something watching. So there they were. 3 girls sitting in the middle of nowhere, car dead silent, headlights gone, and that whisper still echoing in their ears. For a minute, nobody said a word. They just stared into that black forest ahead, every branch looking like it was reaching for them. Aisha finally broke the silence. "Greater than, yo, maybe it's just the wind." But Tasha's voice cracked. "The wind don't say my friend's name, Aisha." She was right. Whatever was out there, it knew them. Nia pulled out her phone again. No bars, battery half dead. But the GPS still showed a road, only it was looping, like the car had been driving in circles for miles. "Greater than, nah, that can't be right," she whispered. "We've been going straight the whole time." Aisha tried to start the car. Click, 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 nothing. The engine was cold like it had been off for hours. Then the fog rolled in, thick, white, heavy. Couldn't see more than 5 feet out. And in that fog, the forest started changing. Branches looked sharper, trees taller, and the road just ended. No turn, no curve. Just a wall of mist and dirt, like the forest had eaten it whole. "Where the hell's the road, man?" Nia said, stepping out. Her feet hit the ground, crunching over dead leaves. The air smelled like something burnt, like old fire and rot. Aisha followed, whispering, "Stay close, don't go too far." But Tasha stayed in the car, eyes wide, breath fast. And that's when she saw it. A handprint, right on the fogged-up window next to her. Fresh, long fingers, sharp nails. She screamed. The girls turned, and the hand slid slowly down the glass. But when they looked outside, there was no one there. Just the sound of soft footsteps, circling the car. They should have stayed in the car, but fear makes people stupid, and curiosity, that's worse. Aisha grabbed her flashlight from the trunk. The beam cut through the fog, weak and shaky. "Greater than, we just find the road, okay?" Couple minutes, then we dip. Nia nodded, holding her phone light up. Tasha followed, still looking back at the car like she knew she'd never see it again. The forest was silent. Too silent. Even their footsteps sounded wrong, like the ground was hollow underneath. And then it started. The whispers, soft at first, just air moving through leaves, but then clearer. Words, voices, and not just any voices, theirs. "Tasha, come here. Aisha, don't be scared. They froze. Aisha's light flickered. Greater than yo. Y'all hear that? No answer, because they all heard it. Voices calling from different directions, like the woods were talking to them, using their own tones, their own fear. Nia spun in a circle, panic rising. Nah, I'm not playing with this. Who's out there? No reply, just laughter. Low, broken, like it came from under the ground. Then the trees started moving, not shaken from wind, moving. Roots shifting, bark twisting, branches reaching like hands. Tasha screamed, tripping over a root. She hit the dirt hard, flashlight rolling away. And in that 1 second of darkness, something crawled past her face, too fast to see, too close to breathe. Aisha grabbed her, hauling her up. Greater than run! Run! They sprinted back toward the car, but the path was gone. The forest had changed. Same trees, same fog, but no car, no tire tracks, no sign they'd ever been there at all. Nia's breath came out shaky. Yo, tell me I'm tripping. Where's the damn car? And that's when the whisper came again, but this time from right behind them. Greater than, you don't leave my woods. They ran for what felt like hours, crashing through branches, choking on fog, their lungs burning, until they saw light. A faint, flickering glow between the trees. At first they thought it was hope. But in that forest, light never meant safe. Aisha raised her hand, whispering, Wait, you see that? Through the haze they saw it, a small wooden cabin, sitting crooked by a swamp, candles burning in the windows. Smoke curling slow from the chimney, like the house was breathing. Tasha clutched Aisha's arm. Greater than yo, let's not. Please. That place don't look right. But Nia, shaken and desperate, said, Maybe someone can help us. I don't care how it looks. I just want out of here. So they stepped closer. Each step sank into wet mud. The smell hit first, old rotten water, and something else, like burned hair. The candles inside flickered harder, almost like the house noticed them. Aisha swallowed hard and knocked 3 times. Silence. Then, from the other side of the door, a dragging sound, like something heavy scraping across the floor. The girls backed up. Tasha whispering, greater than, no, let's go. Too late. The door creaked open. No one there. Just a dark hallway, lit by melting candles and strange carvings on the walls, symbols burned deep into the wood. Nia stepped inside first. The air was cold, heavy, like it didn't want them there. She ran her hand across a table covered in dust and found a small photo frame. Inside was a black and white picture of 3 girls. They looked just like them. Same faces, same hair, same clothes. But the photo was old, maybe from the 1920s. And all 3 girls in the picture had their eyes scratched out. Aisha's voice trembled. Greater than, yo, what the hell is this? Then something creaked upstairs. Slow, heavy. Footsteps. The girls froze. The sound got louder, step by step by step. And then from the top of the stairs they saw her. A shadow of a woman, tall, thin, her head tilted to the side. Hair long and tangled, her face burned. Mouth wide, too wide, like it had been torn open by fire. The witch. Her voice was low, broken. Welcome back, my children. The candles blew out. The candles went out. For a moment, the whole cabin fell into a black so deep, it felt alive. The girls couldn't see a damn thing, just the sound of breathing. Not theirs, hers. Slow, wet, close. Tasha grabbed Aisha's hand. Greater than don't move, she whispered. Don't move. But Nia, she was already backing toward the door. Her flashlight flickered once, caught the stairway for half a second, and there she was, the witch, standing halfway down the stairs now, her skin blistered and gray, eyes white, glowing faintly in the dark, and that mouth stretched open in a grin that wasn't human. Nia's scream tore through the cabin, but the witch didn't even flinch. She just tilted her head and smiled wider. Aisha swung her flashlight up, hit the light switch by instinct. The whole cabin flashed white for half a second, and then they saw everything. The walls were covered in faces, hundreds of them, burned into the wood, mouths open, eyes hollow, all screaming silently. When the light flickered again, Nia was gone. No sound, no movement, just her phone, lying on the floor, screen cracked, still recording. Aisha shouted her name. Nia! N-I-A. Where you at, girl? Nothing. Then from the upstairs hall came Nia's voice. I'm here. Come help me. But it didn't sound right. Too slow, too low. Like her voice was being dragged across glass. Tasha grabbed Aisha's arm tight. That ain't her. Aisha's lips trembled. Greater than, I know. Then, footsteps. Someone, or something, started walking across the ceiling. Right above them, pacing slow. The sound stopped above the doorway, and something dripped down, thick and black, landing on Aisha's cheek. She looked up and saw Nia's face, hanging upside down from the ceiling. Eyes rolled white, mouth sewn shut. Aisha screamed, stumbling back. Tasha fell to the floor, shaking, and Nia's body snapped back into the darkness like a puppet yanked by strings. The whisper came again, cold and close, greater than one gone, two to stay. Then every candle in the room lit up at once, bright red flames, and the witch stood behind them. The red candlelight flickered like blood splashing across the walls. The air got thicker, hotter, like the cabin was breathing with them inside it. Aisha tried to run. The front door was right there. But when she pulled it open, it wasn't outside anymore. It was stairs, long, narrow, spiraling downward. A cold breath blew from the bottom, damp and rotten, like the air in a grave. Tasha grabbed her hand. Don't go down there, please. Aisha's voice shook. We don't got a choice. So they went. Each step creaked like it was alive. Drip, drip, water, or something thicker, falling from the ceiling. The deeper they went, the quieter it got. No birds, no wind, not even their own echoes. At the bottom, they found a door made of bones. Real bones, ribs, skulls, arms, all tied together with something that looked like hair. Aisha reached out, trembling. When she touched it, the bones moved. They shifted apart on their own, letting the girls in. Inside was a cavern, walls black and glistening like tar. Candles floated in the air, burning upside down. And in the center of the room, a giant stone basin filled with black water. Something was moving beneath that water. Tasha whispered, "What is this place?" And from the shadows, the witch's voice answered, greater than, "My home." She stepped out slowly, her skin dripping like wax, her eyes bright white. Every step left a mark, burnt footprints on the ground. Aisha tried to speak, greater than, "What do you want from us?" The witch smiled, her jaw cracking as she spoke. "Greater than you came back. I always take back what's mine." Tasha shook her head, crying, "We don't belong here." The witch pointed toward the basin. "Greater than you already do." Inside the black water, faces started surfacing, women, girls, old and young, eyes open, mouths moving, whispering prayers that went nowhere. Aisha realized what she was looking at. Every girl that had ever gone missing in those woods was still here. The witch raised her arms, chanting low. The air vibrated, candles flared red, and Aisha's body lifted off the ground. Tasha screamed, pulling at her legs, but the witch's magic burned through her skin like acid. The witch whispered, "You'll join your sister soon." And that black water started to rise, creeping up the walls like it was alive, wrapping around their feet. The floor began to disappear. The girls were sinking. The black water kept rising, hissing like it was boiling. Tasha screamed, grabbing Aisha's arm, pulling with everything she had. Aisha's shoes slipped, but she kicked hard, breaking free from whatever invisible grip held her. The witch screeched, a sound so high it cracked the candles. "Greater than, you cannot leave me again." Aisha's eyes flashed toward a narrow tunnel on the far side of the lair. She didn't think, she ran. Tasha followed, water splashing behind them, that voice chasing through the dark. The tunnel was tight, the ceiling low. The air was so thick it felt like breathing mud. But up ahead, faint light. Aisha's heart hammered. "Come on, we almost out." They burst through the end of the tunnel and stumbled straight into the woods again. Same fog, same twisted trees. But something was wrong. The forest looked different. The trees were black, roots moving under the dirt like snakes, and hanging from some branches were clothes, old dresses, shoes, like from 100 years ago. Tasha whispered, "She let us go." But Aisha shook her head. "Greater than nah, she's playing with us." They ran, didn't matter which way, just away. Branches cut their faces, mud clung to their legs. Every direction looked the same. Then they saw it, lights through the trees, car headlights, their car, exactly where they left it. Tasha cried, laughing through the tears. "Greater than we made it." They jumped inside, slammed the doors. Aisha jammed the keys into the ignition. The engine turned once, twice, then roared to life. The girls screamed, half in joy, half in shock. Aisha hit the gas, tires spun through mud, and they shot forward. The forest started thinning, fog lifting, the road appearing again, until they saw it. Someone standing in the middle of the road, long hair, bare feet, smiling. The witch. Aisha swerved. The car skidded sideways, flipped, metal crunching, glass shattering. When the world stopped spinning, the forest was silent again. The car lay on its side, smoke hissing from the hood. Aisha groaned, trying to move. Tasha's seat was empty. She turned her head and froze. Tasha was standing outside the car, completely still, eyes blank, face pale. And behind her, the witch's hand rested on her shoulder. "You never left, child," the witch whispered. "The forest don't let anyone go.